A little faster though.
Music is sort of an integral part of the family, so everybody plays one thing or another, and it sort of brings us all together. I have a family of 7, so I'm the oldest of 5 siblings. My next sibling is Gavin, my brother. He's a freshman here at IU. This is Gavin Whelan. He is my brother, in fact. I'm happy that he's involved in this segment.
I'm studying theater and math, which don't overlap much, but that's how I like it.
See, we started in Massachusetts, then we moved to Evansville, Indiana, which is south of here, and we were there for just over 1 year. We moved to South Bend, Indiana after that. We were there for the longest we've ever been anywhere.
Yeah, 6 years, I'd say.
And then we moved south to Waco, Texas, wild country. That was about 5 years. And now we're here.
We've, moved around a lot, but it's been really nice. We've always sort of had each other to, be there for.
I don't think we've ever spent more than 2 years, 3 years in the same school, and so we sort of developed this ability to operate as a team, to be able to continue that teamwork up into higher education. It's pretty fortunate for us to have that relationship already established and be able to sort of divide and conquer in this big place that we call IU. Being able to navigate campus, find good spots to eat, to study, to hang out.
Even as far as, hey, I'm free for an hour, let's go grab lunch.
I kind of always had this ability to develop these back and forth, you could call it improv, but banter is probably more appropriate, yeah.
We've pursued drastically different things, even though we're generally interested in the same kinds of things, which is really cool because we can then, come back and talk about, I'm doing such and such with my theater experience and just doing such and such with this engineering, and then we can think about ways that they could overlap. I think it's always been nice for me to have Aidan as an older brother, as the guinea pig of sorts, in a more serious sense though. I always know that if there's something that I'm not used to about whether it's college or high school or middle school or anything, that I know that Aidan has likely gone through something like it before.
So Gavin's always been someone that I can trust regardless of what's going on in our lives, and through all these classes that we're taking, through all the activities that we're in, I get things from him like my sense of theatrics and creativity. In a very literal sense, any math knowledge that I have comes from Gavin.
So we both studied abroad in Europe this last summer. I studied in Austria and Aidan studied in London. And so for a week after my program ended, I went and stayed with Aidan in London for a week. And that was fantastic. It was a lot of fun. We went to go see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, and
Which is always sort of just a dream of ours.
It's fantastic. We're huge Harry Potter fans.
The international experience, right, it's so unique and impactful on our lives, and even though we started in different countries, to be able to end up in the same place for at least a little bit, that was really cool to share those impactful experiences.
As far as TV shows and movies and things like that, I'm a huge fan of Monty Python. We're both huge fans of Monty Python, actually. We're going to see Spam-A-Lot later this month.
So
was a time when there was no Monty Python sketch that we could not give back and forth to one another by memory.
It's gotten a bit rusty since then, so don't want to put that to the test.
Exactly.
I love your Monty Python.
I think that just having someone that can, be your rock through everything, that's something special. This project that we've been working on for the float, IU Light, we've been working on that for about 1.5 years now. And from its conception to the final product, it's been a bit of a journey. We've had a long period of the design process, then we came up with methods for fabricating the whole thing, how we wanted to transfer signals and such. Do we want to use acrylic? Do we want to use wood? What kind of standoffs do you need? What kind of, LED bars do you need? It was, a bit crazy, and so we got to the day of the parade and felt really good about what we had made. But as we were expecting and as it was last year, there's a lot of things that happened that you need to call audibles on the last day. We got the trailer in, we loaded everything up. We had a great team with us that day. The engineering club, fortunately, this year is super involved and super excited with everything that we're doing. Fortunately, everybody, in that program and everyone that was working on it that day had super quick thinking, and we figured it out. And I feel like that, those last 24 hours are where we really make friends, That was a pretty fun experience. As far as a legacy, what you leave behind at the university, the engineering program makes it an easy answer. We're the first class, so we've kind of got this unique opportunity to help shape the program. But also, the stakes are much higher because we need to succeed in this. And for us to give 4 years of hard work and good work is important, because it means that the program has a much more stable step going into the next phase of its life. Finding good students to come in is half the battle, but finding students to give 4 years of good work is our part to play in the progression of that class and that program. We both really hate interviews is the one thing that we've both found.
That's the one thing. I try to stay away from
if we had to
them.
take one thing and wipe it from this earth, it would have to be on-camera interviews.
Yeah. Especially the boom mic operators.
Oh my gosh, those guys.
Case in point.